Yes. Oh, well, hey, bitch. It's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for yet another review on Belle Collective. Girl, I know it's a little late. I know that it's a little late, but we going to go ahead and get into it. So let's do that. Okay. So we pick up where we left off with Marie being in the bathroom. And girl, she over there going off and yelling, fussing. You know, you got Tisha running over there to Latrice, trying to get Latrice to come in the bathroom and talk. Latrice was not down to do it. I wish Latrice would have never even gone in there, but she did. Okay. She said she was going to do it for Tisha, and that's what ended up happening. Okay. So they get into the bathroom. Marie over there crying says she has nothing to say about it or whatever. I guess she was talking about how Latrice ain't had nothing to say about it. Trice says that she had no motive to go after her company or nothing like that, basically insinuating that she didn't do anything. So because she would not accept any accountability on her part, Marie decided to go ahead and walk out of the bathroom. Okay, she's upset. So Trice says that she can do whatever it is that she want to do. Okay, I'm not going to sit up here and cater to no grown ass woman's feelings. I agree with Latrice, hands the down. I'm not gonna deal with it, and you a fool to be sitting up here dealing with it in the fucking restroom, if you ask me. Okay, when you have a whole event going on the outside, and I'm sorry, y'all. I know a lot of y'all want to go up for Tisha and feel like, you know, I'm just gonna say this, y'all want to go up for Tisha, girl, but listen, no, ma'am. Okay, when you're having an event, I wish the host would walk out and engage in a full-on argument in a bathroom when you inconvenienced these people and brought these people here. What kind of shit is that? You got to have some stuff in order. If your friend don't want to participate, let her go. Just as Miss Sophia said, she gonna act like that. Let her go. We ain't got time to be sitting up here. That's why I agree with Latrice. I'm not gonna sit up here and cater to no grown ass woman's feelings. Period. Okay. So Marie and Tisha start arguing. Girl, yes, started arguing because Tisha felt like Marie was not listening to Latrice. She wasn't hearing Latrice. So they got into their own little argument, which was so stupid to me. Marie says that she gave Tisha a chance, not Tisha. She gave Latrice a chance to say her piece, and she also called out Tisha because she felt like Tisha was backpedaling. Tisha said that she wasn't backpedaling. Tisha said the most weirdest thing to me, talking about I chew my cabbage twice, so I ain't got to backpedal or be afraid of no fucking body. And I said, what does chewing your cabbage twice got to do with you? I'm confused. Somebody in Mississippi, come to the front. Somebody in Mississippi, come to the front and explain this for me. Tell me she chew her cabbage twice and she don't got a backpedal because she not scared of no motherfucking body. Okay. Keep chewing. Like, girl, what? So anyway, Akeisha done left the building. Akeisha said, girl, this is some ghetto shit here. Girl, let me get my and let me go, okay? Because this shit here is get to the all right. So Tisha feels like Marie is ruining her event, but Marie says that she didn't cause a scene in there. And okay, so Tisha's like, Marie, you ruining my event, and Marie's telling her like, girl, I'm not the one that caused the scene, but ma'am, you did. But you did. You not participating in the game or whatever that your friend wanted to play was enough for us to know that you caused the scene. You started the motherfucking scene all because you got hot and bothered. And to be honest, you really started it as soon as Latrice walked in. And when Latrice walked in, you were sitting over there drinking, talking about I need water, I need water, I need water, I need water. Like, girl, you was definitely over there causing a motherfucking scene. Like, cut it out. So anyway, what else ended up happening? So Tambra, all right. So hold on, let me go back. So she told Tisha that Tisha told Marie, I felt like you ruining my event. Marie doesn't want to move forward with Latrice until she owns her part. Okay. Now she leaves and Tisha goes into the bathroom and pretty much cries her eyes out. She says she's tired of being disrespected. Some part of me feels like the cry that she gave, it had nothing. Well, let me say this. I'm not going to say it had nothing to do with Marie. I'm going to say it had nothing to do with Marie alone. It had something to do with Glenn, Marie, the other stuff that she's been dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Ferris Street or whatever she got going on, that's what it had to do with. All right. So Tisha starts venting about Akeisha. Then out of nowhere brings up Akeisha, talk about Akeisha and her bougie ass. Da 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 da. Right? You see what I'm saying? So it's like you are having your own internal inadequacy about yourself, in my opinion. And a lot of people that do stuff like that, like when they feeling insecure within themselves, they try to find other people, like they try to find things wrong with other folks and then turn around and make it seem like that person is doing something to them. And I don't think that lady was really doing nothing to you. Like, you feeling away. And I don't know. I'm not featuring Tisha this season. I'm just really not featuring her. Like, girl, you really mad at Glenn because he kept stepping out of your marriage for many years and you decided to accept it. That's what it's giving. to me. Okay, you definitely got into an argument with what's her name, Marie, but make sure you keep cussing her the hell out. All right. And stop trying to put it off on other people. I'm tired of being disrespected. I'm tired of being disrespected. Then you bring Akeisha to the conversation talking about her and her bougie ass, da 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 da. And Akeisha probably like, what the hell they got to do with me? Because you feeling insecure about some shit that you got going on because you over here trying to sell people dreams. Yes, you've been running a brunch. You've been doing this as your quote unquote business. This is your enterprise. So if this is your quote unquote Letitia Pearson enterprises and it's a part of it and you've been hosting brunches, then I too would have expected you to come with it. In my opinion, like I don't know how many times you've done a brunch on the show, and it's only been one season, so you've done it a few times, but I don't know how many you've done in real life. And then you bring these small group of ladies together and it's not even really giving. Like, girl, yes. So y'all can feel a way about Akeisha all y'all want to, but I can't say that I disagree, because I probably would be the same way if I had certain expectations when I arrive somewhere and it's not meeting the expectations that I had. I'm like, girl, based on what you told me, you know what I'm saying, how your brunches typically go, from what I'm hearing, girl, I walk into this what we doing? Oh, what is this, honey? Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. So Tamra and Mel on the phone, because Akeisha done walked out. She done got the hell on. Okay. So Tamra on the phone with Mel. Yeah, not Tamra, I'm sorry. But Akeisha's on the phone with Mel. Tamra walks over. This is when Akeisha starts going on, complaining about the brunch, and about it being ghetto, saying she's never participated in nothing like that. She's never been in no mess like this before. She don't want to come back. Like, if this how it's gonna be, like, girl, I'm done. Right. So what else? So then that's when Tisha returns. Tisha returns and the ladies tell her that Akeisha felt like the event was ghetto. So Tisha tells them that she don't really like how Akeisha acts, and she act like she better than them anyway. So she don't really care about it. She can go. So it seems like to me, Tisha don't really like Akeisha. And it's like, is it that she feels like she's better, or is it that you're not at the same place as her, and you're looking at the things that you feel are wrong with you? So anything a person says to you, you're going to feel a way about, as though, how like you may have some good happening in your life and your friend may not. And it's like you don't want to share certain things with them because you think that it's going to come off, or they may perceive it as boastful because they're not in a place in their life where they need to be, when it's not that anybody's trying to boast. It's just that I want you to know about the things that I got going on. Like, I'm happy. I want to share this with you. But because you just so down and out in your life, let me just withhold myself because I don't want my things to come off to make you feel like you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what Tisha's giving to me. I feel like all Akeisha is doing is just telling her life experiences. She's telling, like, yeah, my family is connected over here. My family has this and that going on. Yeah, I've worked with this and that. So it's like, don't take it as an insult, as though she's trying to brag about what she got going on. And if anything, I kind of feel, and y'all let me know, but for me, in my opinion, if a person is telling you those things that they got going on and who they're connected to, and you are a person also trying to do some things in the area, I would think you will become an opportunist at that point, I guess, and at least know, like, damn, like, this is somebody I need to be connected to, because I know I'm trying, because white folks do this stuff all the time. People in higher places, not just white folks, black people in higher places do this shit all the time, girl. It's a part of networking. Okay, so if this person is telling you the things that they got going on, like, I'm not understanding that, because she's a stranger, right? She's somebody that's new to the group coming around. So what does she look like trying to make one of y'all jealous? I would think that that's something that a close friend would do. I think that Akeisha is used to operating in different type of spaces. And so when she gets to this space, she's thinking that what she's sharing and what she's saying isn't too, like, it's about the same. Like, okay, I'm amongst other ladies that's about their business and this and that, because she's trying to network too. Like, let me put everything out there that I'm involved in, so they can tell me everything that they're involved in. So maybe we can do some collaborations and this, that, and the other. But I feel like only an insecure person will listen to what she say and then turn around and make it seem like she's trying to throw salt on your ass, or be like, yeah, I'm doing this, but you ain't. Yeah, okay, that's what you're doing. But let me tell you what I'm doing. I don't think that lady was doing that at all. Y'all just can't take her. But anyway, let's keep going. So we get to JJ, Sophia, Latrice, and Cliff. Okay, so girl, they having this little mud slinging little ride in the back or whatever. It was funny. Okay, JJ is back. He's bringing a little bit of excitement already. Okay, because y'all know his personality is so huge. Okay, so anyway, between him and Cliff, girl, cackling for sure. So Sophia speaks on the event, or she speaks on the brunch and stuff that Tisha has. And she says that when Akeisha complained about her plate, she felt as though the woman should have just flicked off whatever was on her plate and kept going. No, motherfucking no. Okay. I don't know why you try to get cool with Latrice or whatever it is you're trying to do. Cause I just don't believe that anybody just gonna flick some shit off their plate and get to eat. Everybody's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So if she saw some on her plate, she felt like her plate is dirty. Hey, excuse me, my plate is dirty. Period. Like, just get me a new one. Like, y'all would do that at a restaurant if you see something. Shit, if I see something on my silverware, and I'm like, ooh, excuse me, y'all got plastic. Like, let me go ahead because this right here is dirty, ma'am. You know what I'm like? I don't understand what's wrong. This woman was the one hosting the event. So if you're hosting the event, if I go to anybody's event and they're hosting some I don't give a damn if it's Candy Burruss. And I'm at your event. Excuse me, Candy. This a little dirty. Okay. Is there anybody? And chances are Candy probably gonna have hostess. So I'm gonna be able to grab a hostess or whoever and say, excuse me, can I get something else? Because this is dirty. You know what I'm saying? But somebody's gonna be alerted. And it is what it is. Everybody's not gonna eat off this shit. But anyway, so she thinks that Akeisha should have just stayed at the event instead of leaving and figuring things out, because she felt like, I guess if she's trying to like network and stuff like that, she should have stayed. But then it's also like, what is the point of sitting there and even figuring things out when everybody is focused on trying to figure out what the hell going on in the bathroom? So if she don't want to be around that energy, for me, she don't have to. She knew to this group. Everybody else damn near sitting down outside of Miss Sophia. Everybody else that's sitting down is used to this type of shit. That's why they just hung around. But if she's not used to this and it's like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I came here for a particular reason. I had to stop what I was doing to come over here and do this or that. So yeah, no, girl, I ain't gotta be here. I could be over there with my kids. I could be over here doing something else. If you finna go to the damn bathroom and cater to a woman and her feelings, no. If she wanted to leave, she left. Let her go. You the one trying to run up after. Like, that just didn't make no sense. But anyway, let's keep going, okay? So Latrice brings up Marie and her antics, and she explains the breakdown with she and Marie. And Latrice says that at this point, she's not interested in reconciling with Marie. I feel like they might at some point. I feel like Latrice is kind of open to reconciling with Marie, but Marie doesn't want that. Marie wants her to grovel. And girl, ain't nobody finna do that for you. All right. I don't know who the hell you think you are, but if that's what it is, I'm not doing that. And I don't see, I just don't see Latrice doing it. Like, girl, the friendship ain't that important for me. It's really not. It's not that important for me. Hold on one second, y'all. So anyway, so then we get to Akeisha and Tambra. Okay, so Akeisha didn't like the brunch and says that it was a waste of her time. Period. So Tambra is trying to go to bat for Tisha, trying to let her know, like, this isn't how all the brunches go. And I'm like, you sure? Because whenever y'all had a brunch, Marie had showed her ass, and according to Latrice told Sophia that this is how it always goes. Okay. So yeah, but you trying to go to bat for Tisha, which is so funny to me, Tamara, because Tisha gonna be the one that's she's already started being messy as hell, questioning your relationship and shit. So that's gonna be real interesting to me. But girl, let's go ahead and let's keep going. So Akeisha doesn't like how Tisha responded about the plate. She said, I told this girl my plate was dirty. She looked at me like, what you want me to do? Yikes. Girl, I want you to do a lot. This is the event that you're hosting. Excuse me? And if anybody's plate in here gonna be dirty, it shouldn't be mine. Mine should be clean. Girl, okay? You the one who looking at me like I could do oh so much for you with Fair Street. So you will want to, present something great. But anyway, so yeah, they talk about that. But Akeisha says even though she didn't like how Tisha responded to her at the brunch, she did say, or how the brunch went, she is going to continue to help her with Ferry Street. She says she's not that type of petty person. Okay, she's not gonna do that. So she's gonna look out for her when it comes to that. So Akeisha goes on to talk about her kids and stuff like that. Because y'all know Tambra wants to have children. She wants to have children with Damon. We learned that Akeisha actually suffered about 7 miscarriages, is what it sounded like. and she tried IUI or something, she said, or yeah, IUI, IVF. She's tried different things and none of it worked for her, unfortunately. But she ended up getting pregnant naturally, and I think that she ended up having 2 children. So shout out to that, okay? Because when it's for you, girl, it's gonna happen, and that's just on peace. So that is really a blessing, in my opinion, okay? So Tamra lets her know that she wants to have kids and she wants to have them with Damon. And of course, they know Damon because they went to school with Damon, but she can't really recall when Tamra was dating Damon during high school. But she was just like, listen, they've been together for many years, though. She said 16 years is a long time to not get a ring on your finger. And I have to say, I laughed in the damn confessional because it was a bit funny to me. And I was like, I don't think that Tamra gonna like what you have to say about that, because they did break up. Right? They did break up at some point of the 16 years. And then now they are back together. Okay. I think they probably was together for at least a decade. Right. But I also thought that Tamra wasn't ready to get married. Right. I think she wanted to chase her career. And now that she's accomplished a lot with her career, I think now she may be ready to have a family. So I don't think everything was all on Damon. I think some of it was on Tamra. But anyway, there's that. All right, there's that. She's hoping everything works out for Tamra, whichever way she decides, and she wishes her the best, girl. Good luck. Let's keep going. Okay, so Marie's son's baby mom has passed away and the funeral has happened. She also had a lupus flare up, and with that she talked about how her business is good but her personal life is not so great, because she started to speak on her divorce. Her going through this divorce is tough. Her having to co-parent with him is even more tough. She says that he wants her to buy him a Rolex. She said, if I gotta buy him a Rolex, you know what I'm saying, then that's just what I gotta do, and that's what I will do. And me and Essie like, girl, what? You finna buy him who? A Rolex to do who? When he couldn't even be committed in the marriage, and you finna go buy him something? She said, yeah, because he said that, that's how I kept things up when we was married. So he feel like I should continue to do the same when we not. BIT, you got me fucked up. Okay. And it's like, don't, like, girl, you doing that because that's deep down inside what you really, really want to do, for real. I'm like, did he really ask you that for that? Because not you being over here being a softie for this man when you sitting up here trying to get over here in Latrice's ass because you feel like she was trying to ruin your business or whatever. Excuse me. And it's so comical how women give so many passes to these trash ass men. But then when it comes to their good Judy or acquaintances or whatever the case you want to call her, then now it's a problem. Like you can't forgive her and after you can't move on, but you can move on with this NIGGA and then turn around and buy his ass a Rolex. You out your motherfucking mind, girl. Like, but do you, honey? Do you? So then she changes the subject. And what she said, no, I don't even know what else she started to talk about. I think she could have just talked about life being hard. Essie just talked about how she's there to check on her and stuff, wanted to make sure she good. She do a lot of stuff for everybody. And what was so interesting to me was, Essie, you wasn't saying shit. You really was repeating what this woman already told you. Yeah, you do a lot, you do a lot, you do a lot for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And because you do a lot, people just think that, what she said, people just think that, no, she said people need to check on their strong friends because, people don't be understanding that the strong friend go through a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And you do a lot, which is why you go through a lot, which is why, people feel like they don't got to check on you. I said, Essie, what the fuck is you talking about? Girl, you trying to be here and be a friend, but you really probably want to just be quiet. Okay, just rub her back and hush, girl. Anyway, let's keep going. Latrice and her mama, okay, her mom feels like, because Latrice talking to her about, kids and stuff. Latrice is used to men leaving her, even though she's in a marriage right now. She's been married for some time. She feels like if she has a child, she could possibly go through the same thing she went through in her childhood. And she also doesn't want her child to go through the same thing she went through in her childhood with the man leaving her. Her mama feels like Cliff only wants you to have that baby because he wants to lock you down. He reminds me of your dad. So he's going to want you to have that child. So when you out here doing whatever it is you do, handling business or whatever, he's going to start telling you that a woman's place is at the house with her kids. And I believe everything that mama's saying. I definitely agree with that mom, no matter how much we like Cliff and his personality. Okay. That's what I think. Even though Cliff did kind of tell her, because I think she said the baby was so hurt to slow her down. That's what Latrice said. I think he was trying to tell her, not necessarily the baby wouldn't slow her down. But I don't know. I feel like times is going to flip. And he going to be on that same wave the mama said. But that's what I think. Okay. So we'll see how that's going to play out. I think her biggest thing is just dealing with her abandonment issues, And I can't really say abandonment for real because I think her dad left her like, yeah, that's one of the issues. But then everybody after that, I think it could have been two individuals that stood in the place of her dad. They ended up dying. So, she's still battling a lot of that. Okay. So then let's get to Akeisha and Tisha. So Tisha came to the dinner fake as hell, which was interesting to me. I said it was fake because she just sat up here and talked about how she didn't like Akeisha and her bougie ass. But then you want to come up here and try and play nice when y'all get to sit down. But Akeisha was over there giving her the energy like, I'm not going to be a fake BIT with you. That's why I like Akeisha, okay? But Akeisha came ready to get her together, as I said. Now, Akeisha, I will say that you was lying now, girl. Now, girl, I don't know what you call them, pistachio or whatever you call those lady, pistachio posse or whatever you call them, honey. What she said, Pillahatchee posse, something you said, whatever it was that you said you felt like they were trying to gang up on you at the brunch or something. Lies you tell. That is not what happened. Okay, they was too busy trying to gang up on what the hell going on in the bathroom to be worried about you. So I don't know what you talking about. Okay, so I don't know if our production took that clip and they put it over here when they should have took that clip and put it somewhere else in the show. But no, ma'am, that's not what happened. Let's keep going. So Tisha says that she was expecting more from Akeisha. Akeisha said, but girl, I was expecting more from you with the brunch because this was your brunch. Why? Well, why is it? Exactly, ma'am. So I said, I don't understand why Tisha does not expect Akeisha to be honest. And I loved how Akeisha said, I'm just being honest. I said, girl, that's the same thing I was thinking. Like, why do you not want her to be honest just for the sake of you to save face for an event? As though, like, oh, it went well. Like, there was my plates wasn't dirty. And guess what? It don't even matter about the plates for real, because you left your entire table to take your ass into the bathroom to cater to somebody else's emotions, when it was supposed to be breakthrough moments for the ladies at the table, only for you to wrap up the session in the bathroom, come back to the table, and give the ladies a last cheers, and then y'all was gonna head out and leave. Yikes, girl, I cannot. Let's keep going. So Tisha, I said, you going through a lot, in my opinion, and you want to act like this woman coming for you when this lady's not coming for you. You're just insecure at where you are in life right now. That's what I feel. So Akeisha did apologize, and it sounds like Tisha apologized to her as well. I said, Tisha, you bothered. You've been doing brunches for long enough to have had to your shit together. You've been doing brunches long enough for you to have had that shit together at that spot. Period. All right. So they speak on timbre. I think Tisha brought up timbre, and it's like, you keep starting this shit. But what we're gonna see in the confessional is Timbre going off on Akeisha and Tisha going off on Akeisha. I'm sorry, not the confessional, but later on in the season from the preview. And I'm just confused by that. I'm wondering, like, Timbre, are you going to see what it is that Tisha is doing? Letitia, are you going to see what Letitia's out here doing? Because she's on some bullshit. For real. Okay. But let's go ahead and keep going. So they speak on Timbre and Demond. And Akeisha was just like, I mean, like, yeah, I'm familiar with him. Like, I know him, but like, I haven't heard anything. Like, what? Because Tisha asked the question as though Akeisha heard something. So Akeisha, like, well, what you, like, I ain't hearing that, girl, what you heard? So that's when Tisha was like, oh, well, I know him. Like, I think Akeisha was like, oh, I know him from school or something. So then Tisha was like, I mean, yeah, I met him through one of my friends, one of my girlfriends. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So kind of like insinuating that they may have had a relationship. So Akeisha kind of saw what she was saying, but she also said, girl, I don't know a whole lot. I don't know a whole lot, girl. I don't know. Keep that. Go away from me with this. I don't know a whole lot. But it seems like she gonna run back and tell that information to who it need to be told to, Miss Timbre. And that may be how a lot of this mess is going to get started, honey. But that's all I got, girl. That is all I got for Belle Collective. Y'all go ahead and hop down in the comments and let me know what you thinking and how you feeling about the overall show. Okay, that's all I got, honey. I'm Jamithatsme. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamithatsme, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.